This is not my truth. This is the truth. And it's an issue because nobody wants to face these facts, and everybody wants to be upset at the fact that it's me trying to sway a belief. But I'm not trying to sway a belief. I'm just trying to bring out of you what's inside of you. I came up in the church just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? My parents are black people. We all go to church. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? My dad is from the Northeast. He's a Catholic. My mom's a Baptist. I went to a Muslim private school. I've been around religion all of my life. And I'm sure that, that doesn't make me an expert. I want to clear that up. That doesn't make me an expert. But I'm sure that somebody's going to say, oh, well, yeah, that's going to confuse you. No, it's not that it confused me. It's not that those three things confuse me. The issue is that if we're all God's people, right? We're all human beings, right? We're all these creatures that in one story God created, from like dirt and clay. You know what I'm saying? If that's all of us, God created all of us, okay? Every single one of us, then why does every single one of us have a different belief about the afterlife, have a different belief system about the way to the afterlife and salvation, and what is actually, the doctrine, what is the actual correct doctrine to follow? Like, cause that's when I was a younger kid, you know what I'm saying? When I was probably like 10, 11, 12, that was my confusion with religion at that time. It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying, I just didn't believe. I just wanted to know what was right. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm on one hand, I hear this group of people, say that Allah and Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, the last prophet, Muhammad, is the way. And then on another hand, I hear, you know what I'm saying, that Jesus is the way. And it's so which way is the right way? If I'm 10, 11, 12 years old, which way is the right way? And like I said, a lot of people would look at that as me being confused. I look at it as me being ahead of my time, because of the simple fact that I was 10, 11, 12 questioning, and you got people that are in their 20s and 30s just now questioning, you know what I'm saying, these variables, you know what I'm saying, and nothing adds up. So, I don't know. I think that I can't necessarily put into words or quantify what it is that I believe. I think that our earth operates on a basis of energy, and I think that the energy that you put out into the world is what you get back. That's what I believe. I do believe that we have a creator, but I don't believe my creator to be an omnipotent being that controls everything that I do. I believe that I was given a choice, and I make my choices, and I have to live by the choices that I make, whether it be good or bad. That's what I have to do. I don't believe that my path is set before me, and I'm just walking this path that somebody already placed in front of me. I think that that's preposterous. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my belief. But I think that I think religion, and I just think it's problematic just off the simple fact that this is not something that people of darker complexions had before coming to the Western world. That is not my belief. That is a fact. We didn't believe anything like Christianity until we came into the Western world. That is a fact. Do your research. I've done mine. That is not a religion that we had until we were colonized by the Western civilization. And that's it. And once we were taken into bondage, once we were in chains in the Americas, the only books that we were allowed to read, the only things that we were allowed to, only recreation time that we had was church, Christianity, sanctuary, the Bible. things of that nature. Those are the things that we had. With that being the case, that's what kept us in bondage. That's what gave slave masters dominion over our lives. It's not necessarily the only thing, though. There was a lot that went into place that had us that way. But one of the main things is Christianity and religion. This is one of the main things. I actually read a study in a history book some years back, about 5 or 6 years ago. I do not remember the author, but it's just one little small excerpt from this book that said that ceremonial religions, like Christianity, and a lot of the different sections or sects of Christianity, are directed towards people of impoverished cultures, broke people, poor people, slaves, people of servitude, things of that nature. So that's precisely one of the reasons why Christianity was given to us, is because of who we are and who we were during those times. And you go to churches today, I mean, there's a big song and dance. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit popping, a lot of recreation going on, and that's why it's there. It's there to keep us there and to keep us down. It's I don't know. You know, I respect everybody's belief. I try my best to. I try to respect everybody's belief. I don't feel like Christians respect my belief, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. That's cool. Everything comes to a head. Everything's gonna come to a head at some point. You know what I'm saying? I've had this conversation with numerous people, and I mean years ago. I'm talking, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12 years ago, I've had this conversation with people, and people shun me for it. People were like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's crazy. Well, 10, 12 years later, people starting to wake the fuck up. And it's going to happen to you too. If you're listening to this right now, and, you know, I mean, like I said, I'm not here trying to shun anybody. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's beliefs or nothing like that. But I just want people to know that where their belief system comes from. If you don't believe me, look it up. I'm not just saying this just because I want you to believe what I believe. I'm saying this because I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Jay-Z said, I'm trying to fix shit. I'm trying to help niggas with no stripes become official. You know what I'm saying? And not necessarily to say that none of my listeners have stripes and y'all ain't official. Hey, I love all of y'all. But that's why I'm speaking what I'm speaking right now, because I do love you, and it's my responsibility to tell you what's right. And I believe that in my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure I'm going to have family listening to this. And my family on one or more occasions has heard me talk about this. And I don't delve into it a whole lot, especially with my mom and dad, because I know where they come from and I know what their beliefs are. And I know they don't want to stray away from that. But, hey, this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. You know, I think that, like I said, I not necessarily a belief in God, because I believe in God too. I believe in a higher power too. But there's variables to other stuff that play into my belief system. It ain't Jesus. That's a hoax. That's a hoax. You believing in a deity that don't look like you, that nobody would admit look like you until like 1950, 1960 something. You know what I'm saying? It says that Jesus is black in the Bible. Nobody would admit that though. Everybody had white pictures of Jesus up in their wall, on their wall in their house. That's problematic if you believing in something that don't even look like you. You're worshiping a white God, a white Jesus, up until 1950. That is a problem. That's an issue. I didn't make this stuff up. This is the way of the world. So, before you judge me for saying what I said, just think about that. Just think about that part. in this religion that we've been born and raised to follow, Jesus wasn't even a black dude until like 1950. Nobody had said anything about that. Even in my own house, we had a picture of Jesus that was white. Pictures float around Facebook still in 2018 that people be like, is that Jesus? No, nigga. That's Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars. In the Bible, Jesus wasn't even black. But they was teaching us that he was, he wasn't even white. I'm sorry. But they was teaching us that he was white until 1950 something. That's a problem. Just think about that part. Just think about that. Just think about that by itself. That's a problem, man. That is a real life problem. I'm sorry I got on my soapbox for a second. I got a little excited, but for real, I really want y'all to think about that. I hope that you haven't stopped the I hope y'all haven't stopped the recording feed. I hope you still listening to me. I hope y'all still show me love. I hope you do. But just think about that, man. Just think about what I'm saying. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. I'm not. And if you decide to stop listening to me because of this, I respect it. I totally respect it. And I hope there's something I can do to win you back. If I can't, I gotta respect that too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop the show right there. I appreciate y'all for listening to me. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the Ugly Reggie podcast, the Ugly Reggie blog, and Enemies on Paper. Man, my boy Ugly Reggie, old ugly ass boy, done came, you know what I'm saying, from the ground to the motherfucking skyscraper. You know what I'm saying? Just done went a long way. And I really respect that dude grinding his hustle. And that dude is doing some good motherfucking work. Shout out to my good friend Decora. She's got a business called Decora's Custom Cakes. And look, I haven't tasted any of the cakes yet, but them motherfuckers be looking fly. Like these shits be looking so extravagant. Like I'm gonna get one definitely for my birthday because they just look so popping. Shout out to Coltrane Marcus Young, another CMY in the building. It's good to have you with us, brother. It's really, really good to have you with us. I'm gonna admit that for a little while I was worried because he was expected on the 16th, I believe, and he was just dragging his feet. You know what I'm saying? But he a baby. My nigga was like, I come when I want to. Y'all wait on me. I don't come when y'all want me to come. I come when I want to come. So, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing on Sunday. We thought he was going to be there Friday. He came out Sunday. So, hey, respecting him for already being stubborn and making moves when he feel like it. I really respect that shit out of him. And last but not least, respect and shout out to all of my motherfucking listeners. I appreciate y'all for listening to me again. This has been the 2020 Vision Podcast. I'm Mike Chuck 1212 and I'm Ghost.